Hello, welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly, and today I'm back with some scrapbooking with your Cricut tips. So this is a follow-up video on a previous video that I've linked in the description, where we are still continuing the series of using that slice tool to be able to create adorable scrapbooking pieces and pages, and today overlays. So we're going to create this cute overlay today, and I've included a free design space file that includes this file, and you can find that also in the description section. But in the previous video, we created these adorable boots, some Christmas trees, and a mason jar project, and I taught how you can quickly and easily use your slice tool. We sliced using one image at a time. Now today I'm going to follow up and show you how you can make it even faster by using your Unite tool. So today we're going to create this cute overlay that I used in my Sawyer workshop, where I've sliced out these hearts so that I could back them with adorable cardstocks and pattern papers. We're going to simply go grab a circle out of the shape menu, and those are free. We're going to also grab a heart. I'm going to need some other circles later, so I can show you an additional element in how I created those rings. So I'm just going to put those up at the top. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make that circle 10.5 inches, which is what I used in my Sawyer workshop. And then we're going to make that circle white. Now the hearts are approximately 2 inches by 1 3/4 inches. You can of course make them smaller or larger. You can make the hearts into diamonds or stars or hexagons or any shape that you want. I just happen to use the hearts in this project. So now I'm going to begin by duplicating several of those hearts, and of course you can duplicate by hitting the plus sign, or you can duplicate by right-clicking and clicking on duplicate. I'm going to start with 3 hearts, but of course I'm not going to trust myself that I have those aligned in a row, so I'm going to select those. I'm going to go up to align, and I'm going to align those to the top. Then I know that those are perfectly straight. I'm going to duplicate those again because I'm going to need some more rows, and then I'm going to add some singles to those rows as well. So I'm going to pull in my white circle just to kind of make sure that, that I can place them kind of where I want them. And I'm going to duplicate these rows by selecting them, grouping them together, and hitting duplicate, either the plus sign or right-clicking and hitting duplicate, to be able to make quite a few rows of those, and it just makes it faster than doing one at a time. And so my previous video where I showed you how to drag one shape and slice it, drag another shape and slice it, and another shape and slice it, can actually be sped up. And I was reminded of this by one of my good paper crafting friends, Christine, who is an absolute Cricut whiz. And I remember that I used this process on my Sawyer workshop, but sometimes I don't like to give all of that information at once, because beginning Cricut users then get overwhelmed when you give them too many functions at once. So I wanted to just tag this video on and show you a quicker way to do it even than in my last video, although I felt like it's pretty quick in my last video as well, but this is even faster. And it helps you to make large overlays with lots of cuts out of them. So now you can see that I'm just simply continuing to add. Some of these are going to go off of the circle, which is great. It doesn't matter because you're going to add your papers to that. Now I'm going to select all of those, and I'm going to the combine menu, and I'm going to choose Unite. Now on the standard Cricut, you can't get over 11.5 inches or it won't cut. It will prompt you to get a larger mat. So I'm going to resize this a teeny tiny bit to make sure once I've unite those images all together that that united set of images doesn't go over 11.5. Then I'm going to select the entire thing. Now it will allow me to use the slice button, and I can slice all of those images out in one full swoop. Yay! I I love it. Now you have this great sliced image that will cut out all at once, and then you can back it with adorable pattern papers to make that beautiful overlay that I created for my Sawyer workshop. Now I've shown this slicing technique to offset your circle in a previous video, and I can link that in a description, but it's something that I use often to create rings. So I showed you this in how to make scribble rings in a previous video that I will link here, but you definitely just go up to the offset, create that offset, which is a shadow behind the circle, select both of those and slice that out. Now you can get rid of the larger circles, but now you have that perfect ring that I used in that Sawyer overlay, in that Sawyer workshop that I showed you that we were creating with this video. Now we have duplicated that, changed the color, and now we have those two rings plus the heart overlay, and I think that was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes or less to create that gorgeous piece for your scrapbooking layout. So when you take it in bite-sized pieces and you play around with one tool at a time or one small element of your Cricut at a time, you will get so many ideas of your own, and use these ideas. Hit that Design Space link, that free Design Space link that I've given you in the description of this video, and you can actually use mine or create many more of your own. Shoot me a comment, hit subscribe and the notifications bell so you don't miss any future tips and tricks. Happy scrapping!